UK Defense Minister meets Nigerian military chiefs, backs ECOWAS decision on Niger Republic crisis. Can you imagine? So why is he meeting Nigerian military chiefs? Why not meet ECOWAS defense chiefs? That is what this UK defense minister should do, and not meeting Nigerian military chiefs in isolation. What about the rest ECOWAS members and their military chiefs? Why did you not meet them? Because they want to use Nigeria to cause problem in West Africa, and then they want to destroy Nigeria the way they have destroyed Ukraine with their fake promises. They lured what's his name? Sarkozy, or the UK the Ukrainian president. They lured him into war. Both US, UK, Germany, Western world, including NATO. They said they will support him. They will do this, they will do that. Meanwhile, the Russian President Putin is busy destroying Ukraine. Today, Ukraine is 100% devastated, and there's nothing NATO has done to help them. It's all in promises, and promises. They didn't do anything. They want to do that again in Nigeria, because they're going to use Nigeria to fight ECOWAS. To fight Niger, and then the next thing is that Niger, with their backups, will face Nigeria like they have threatened to destroy Abuja. Okay, so at the end of the day, they are just talking, and then they will want to sell their weapons. That is it. It's market for weapons. They will create the war environment. They will devastate West Africa, and then by the time the West Africa is disorganized, they can now have access to everywhere they want. That will be a very bad one. And they want to use Tinubu. That is why US is reluctant to releasing Tinubu's record to the court. Okay? They want to use him seriously. This is a very bad move. I don't know how this will help Nigeria. James Hippie, a member of Parliament and United Kingdom's Minister of State for the Armed Forces, on Wednesday visited Nigeria, where he met with Nigeria's military chiefs and top defense leaders in Abuja, Nigeria's capital. Hippie, whose meeting with the Nigerian military chiefs and leaders was to deepen defense cooperation between the UK and Nigeria and discuss the coup in Niger Republic, also met with the president of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS Commission, Omar Toure. Hippie, during his visit, met with the chiefs of defense staff, General Christopher Musa, and Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Taurid Lagbaja, the Minister of Defense, Abubakar Badaru, and the Minister of State for Defense, Bello Matawale. Can you imagine? There's Minister of Defense and the Minister of State for Defense. So at the meeting, the UK Defense Minister reiterated the UK support for ECOWAS' ongoing diplomatic effort to ensure a peaceful return to democracy system in the Niger Republic by the junta, who took over power from the elected President Mohamed Bazoum on July 26th. I am delighted to return to Nigeria for the third time in 3 years. The UK and Nigeria Armed Forces have a long-standing partnership through which we continue to tackle violent extremism and other security threats in West Africa and the Gulf of Guinea. So the question is, where was UK when ISWAP, Boko Haram, and Fulani herdsmen have been devastating Nigeria? What was their contribution in helping Nigeria to curb terrorism in Nigeria? Nothing. So what is their interest in Niger? Why are they coming now? All right. Fulani herdsmen, the ISWAP, the Boko Haram, all of them have been killing in Nigerian bushes, killing Nigerian villagers, killing everybody in their farmland. UK has never made PEM. They have never come out to declare any of these groups as terrorists. They have not done anything. Now it's talking about Niger. France, Germany, and UK and US are now beginning to show concern because there is something, they have economic benefit in Niger, or economic interest in Niger, that they're so having political undertone. That is a very bad one. I don't trust these Western world leaders. The UK supports ECOWAS in calling for the peaceful restoration of constitutional order and democracy in Niger, and we will work with both ECOWAS and our partners across West Africa to support them in that aim, Hippie said. So according to him, the UK recognized Nigeria's diplomatic mediation effort to peacefully restore democracy in Niger through its membership of ECOWAS. So he therefore condemned in the strongest terms the ongoing coup in Niger. Can you imagine? He said, "We stand with ECOWAS in condemnation of the illegal detention of President Mohamed Bazoum, his family, and members of the government, as well as the unacceptable conditions under which they have been held, and called for their immediate release." Now, English. The ECOWAS has maintained a diplomatic approach to get the Niger coup leaders to restore constitutional power to the hostile president after the Niger military leaders refused to adhere to the West African regional bloc's one-week deadline to relinquish power to President Bazoum. The ECOWAS special envoy, led by former Nigerian head of state Abdulsalami Abubakar, on Tuesday said that diplomacy won't fail to restore the democratically elected government of the deposed President Bazoum, who has been held hostage by the junta since the July coup. Can you imagine? So what is happening here is that the UK Minister of Defense and a member of Parliament has come to Abuja to discuss with our President Tinubu, the head of ECOWAS, and to discuss with Nigerian military chiefs so they can, to pledge their support in the ongoing peaceful discussion with Niger for return of democracy there. Okay. And he started by saying that UK and Nigeria have long-standing, collaboration in military and national defenses. Can you imagine? So the question I'm asking is, when ISWAP and Boko Haram and Fulani herdsmen have been killing and devastating properties and lives in Nigeria, why didn't UK talk? Okay, when military took over Guinea, Burkina Faso, and Mali, why didn't UK, US, and France talk? Now it is Niger, and all of them are rising up and are talking. What is their interest? They haven't told us what their interest is. They haven't told us what their interest is, and that is another bad part of whatever they're trying to do. It is unfortunate that the West is in this position. Somebody said, this is what the West want. They want us to fight ourselves. African countries, I assure you, this is just for their personal interest. When my eyes opened to the tricks of the West, I decided to back Russia. Abi? And that is it. God bless UK Defense Minister for supporting ECOWAS. See this one. This one not knowing anything self. I've seen on the surface. I'm not seeing inside. UK and USA, they are betrayers. We are wise now. We cannot fight ourselves. Okay, leave us alone. ECOWAS is indecisive, very confused, and directionless. That is it. Okay, it's only foolish family that fight themselves so that outsiders will enjoy their wealth. The fight is for the protection of their interests, so they will support it. Exactly. Going to war is now a ceremonial thing in Nigeria. UK will go ahead and fight Russia. They can't do anything. They try Russia, Russia will ground them. UK should leave Africa alone. Africa, be wise. UK leave Nigeria alone. They should as well send their own military to do the ECOWAS bidding. Enough of deceit to Africans. One love Africa. So it's a good luck. We are not fighting ourselves, period. Okay? The West are happy having a stooge as a defense minister. And that is it. So that is the state of things between Nigeria and the UK. The UK Minister of Defense or Minister of State for Defense came to tell us that they are ready to support us to reinstate democracy in Niger. What about Nigeria? Okay, has democracy not been murdered in Nigeria? What did they say? Nothing. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment on this report.